Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to your Sunday evening co-working, co-study session with me, your maybe favorite, maybe not so favorite, but you're still here anyway. Your auntie, Dr. Crystal Lau. Welcome. I'm talking a bit softly because my kids are still trying to fall asleep. And, as usual, weekend, they don't want the weekend to end and all of that good stuff. So, but work still has to be done, and bedtime is bedtime. So I do my best by tweaking my mic to a point where it's very good at picking up even when I don't have to talk too loudly. So that's good. Yeah. And since apparently I am too loud in person when I get too excitable, or when I'm just talking a lot about things I like. So this is for those of you who say I'm too loud. Now I'm very Seaman very demure as if I care. Anyway, welcome to another Sunday evening session. Those of you who are here and you want to get your week started by preempting the Monday with a Sunday evening thing, then here we are. Mostly in European time Those of you who are in East Asia, you're all already your day has already started, your Monday has started, so sorry, but hey, but maybe you're still awake for some reason over there and you're here with me now. That works as well. So I'm trying something new again today, as usual. Always trying something new. I think I'm just gonna keep that as a thing in my streams. I decided to stop putting my Duolingo above me, and I don't know what to do with this space here, so I decided to put some unsolicited auntie advice of the day for now. Figure it out lah. Because, co-working, co-study, and because I record these and I chuck them on YouTube as well, I was consistent with posting my VODs on YouTube, but not recently, so I need to get back into that. But yeah, I'm also developing some kind of laryngitis so hey, there you go. And I'm also tired still. Always tired. I mean, one day you come, sit down, have tea, have snacks with me, and tell you my life story up till now, and then you will also want to perhaps fund me a nice retreat holiday to recuperate some energy. I really need it. But until that time comes, I need to hustle. Okay? And part of showing up on Twitch streaming is hustling. Okay? Now, I haven't been quite consistent last week because of the heat wave was no fun. But also because my internet was acting up. So now that I'm back, I don't know, maybe I might try to find ways to optimize my stream, try to get more views, or maybe just continue not caring much about that, meaning meaning that I'm just showing up for me for fun. That works as well, right? That's always good. And yeah, that could be my thing. So we'll see anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna have to make a call soon, and you all get started. I'm gonna have to review some business strategies tonight because I don't know, man, something's up. Hey, those of you who follow feng shui or Chinese metaphysics, let me know how much you apply that to your business. A bit of a stupid question. I mean, those of you who do, you really follow it. I'm still kind of here and there, and yeah, I got friends who know how to apply and read all the stuff like the bazi and stuff like that. I give myself probably more towards 70-30 now, 70% believing it, 30% I'm still because I grew up with this stuff. My mom, the peoples in Malaysia, I grew up with feng shui and everything, so of course I believe in it to some extent, but I don't gao apply it super to everything that I do. I also like to go with my intuition and my gut feeling, which has not been bad actually. The bad thing is I've been ignoring them for the longest time because I wasn't taught to trust myself when I was a child, which bloody sucks. Thinking back, hindsight is 2020, right? So some things I'm teaching my kid now is to trust their gut feelings and their feelings, and to counsel with peers or me or trusted grown-ups as well, just so that they receive good guidance to trust their gut feeling rather than brush it off, or being told like, oh, you're just worrying too much. Like, I can't tell you how much I hate. It's come to a point where I hate when things like that gets brushed off, because there is a reason our nervous system is blaring up those alarms, and oops, a bit too loud there, and throwing up all these alarms. Like, there's a reason it's doing that. And until we are sure that there really is no threat, don't just freaking brush it off. It might be something. Like, trust in them, yourself, your instincts, your gut feelings, okay? Like, go suss it out a little bit, okay? Especially for girls, especially for women. Way too long we have been gaslit, like I've even gaslit myself. Yeah, I've told myself like, oh, Crystal, you're thinking too much lah, because you're a doctor, you just overthink stuff. And then other people, some people around me were also like, yeah, you just think too much because you're a doctor. But at the end of the day, guess what? Those instincts were right, okay? And it's not a matter of hindsight, whatever bullshit. Like, I didn't trust my instincts, okay? And anyway, I really want to put this out there for y'all. That's why my unsolicited advice for the day before we start our work is, if you grew up in an environment where things were so unsafe and chaotic, meaning that your nervous system as a child could not learn what safety felt like, could not recognize safe people, safe patterns, safe relationships, right? And even just the feeling of safety, then that's what it'll get used to. That's what becomes normal. That's what becomes familiar. And that should not be confused with real safety, real security, right? Okay? Because then as you go through life as a grown-up and your nervous system is like macam recognize those things as familiar, then people who then bring you a feeling like home should be a red flag, because home is not safe, but your nervous system was used to that chaos and unsafe environment, and that's familiar. And so when it meets other people who brings that, instead of recognizing, it's like your fight, flight, whatever radar, all that stuff is all messed up already, right? Because you're supposed to recognize danger, dangerous people, and all of this stuff, or just unsafe, like something about them just makes you feel like no, right? But instead of doing that, it does the opposite. It feels like, oh, that's familiar. So let's go and be with this person and allow them into our lives and all that, because you feel like home, they feel like home, yeah. And this applies to every type of relationship, friendship, romantic, business, just people you meet. Like, if your nervous system kind of tells you something, you take a moment to believe it and just listen to it lah, okay? Don't just gaslight yourself. Don't just brush everything off like this, okay? Anyhow, unsolicited advice for the day. I think that's enough to get you all started for this session. So let's do it. I actually decided I might tweak my streams to make it like 9 to 11:30 or 12. Yeah, 9 to 12. So that's 3 hours. I would love to go for 4, but then if it goes to 1 a.m. and I don't get like my 7-8 hours sleep, I'm probably gonna feel like crap. But maybe I'll tweak things a bit, because I want to be able to spend more time in the evening with my kids as well. So again, experimenting and trying. If I show up early, that's great. If not, then I show up on time rather than late, like today, late again. So, that's why I need to revamp and review some strategies. Business means marketing, all this. Twitch is part of marketing. Yes, I know I'm saying that I'm showing up for myself, but it's showing up for myself to push what I need to get done for the business side of things, which means marketing. So this is part of it, okay? And I'm trying to test some things out. may not see results in the first few months, but this might be what I need to see results next year. And that's okay. To tell my ADHD brain that's okay. Alright, and as usual, welcome to my virtual office. I'm going to build out a virtual space here for all of you who come and join this and you want to kind of hang out and actually chat with me properly. Then I will have a space for you all to visit. Free, of course free, but free with caveats lah, okay? Remember, another unsolicited auntie advice, but this is not even auntie advice, this is just common sense. Nothing in this world is free, okay? You want something from me, I want something from you. Same goes with parent-child relationship, although that is biological, because the child needs safety, the child needs security, they need to depend on the parents to survive, so they need something from us. And we as the parent, well, most people who want kids, the idea is to have legacy, right? The idea is to, some people just really love having children, they just want to have children, but you still want something, okay? It's just how we phrase what we want and the kind of value we put to it, and how we as a society and ourselves define what's good, what's bad, what's selfish, what's not, right? It's all constructs. It's all social constructs, guys. Okay, scripts and constructs, okay? So, I think it feels a bit less stressful to traverse life and all the changes that happen in life when we have certain rules. Ooh, maybe I should have a book of Auntie Dr. Crystal Lau's rules in like living with change with peace. That's a mini book right there. Don't try to steal, I'll come there spank y'all. Things like just accept that everybody wants something from you and you want something from everyone. Don't try to be noble like, oh, I don't want anything. I mean, you want my time, you want my company, I want your time, I want your company, I want you to follow me, I want you to subscribe to me, I want you to buy my stuff eventually, right? And that's what marketing is. That's why we're doing all this content. That's why we're all showing up online these days in our business, personal branding, all this, because we all want something, okay? I think it's easier to just accept that, knowing that when we go and lion each other online, when we go and, give each other attention online, there is an exchange of stuff there, okay? Might not be money, might not be stuff, but an exchange of time. Remember physics, okay? Energy can't be created nor destroyed. It can only move from one form to another, transformation, okay? So here we are, exchanging, energy, time, attention, all right? Anyhow, more rants, right? I mean, that's what you're here for, isn't it? Okay, let's start with the 50-10. I'm gonna have to make a call after this, and I will see y'all 10 for don't know what kind of chit chat, because I don't know, we'll see lah. As usual, you don't always know what you're here for, but when you come, you're gonna get some work done and some quality unsolicited advice, or just some quality shenanigans, right? Always in the quality. Okay lah. Alright, go. Good day, go work. Alrighty, folks, first lot done. What did I do? Finished chatting. But no, it was a proper catch-up needed to be done. One thing that was in the conversation that was interesting to me that I just want to share with you all is please stop asking your friends and family who have businesses, especially if they're small businesses, for discounts. If you really want to support them, then go buy their stuff at full price, okay? Or what? I mean, if they're having an offer for everyone, sure, but actually go buy their stuff. I grew up in Malaysia with the kind of thinking where, oh, if that's my friend, I'm gonna go ask them for free stuff. Like, that's not supporting the business. That is fucking vampiric tendencies to just drain shit from your friends and families. No, you want to support, you buy. You cannot afford to buy, then go and promote their stuff for them. And not just like half-hearted, half-assed promotion either. Like, actively promote. Go and ask them, who are your target audience? What do you need help? Do you need help sending out flyers? Do you need introductions, right? Do you need introductions to, let's say, if they are doing, I don't know, let's put for example, F&B, right? Yeah, F&B. Maybe, yeah, if they need, to bring people in. Social media nowadays is pretty powerful, right? Do a thing, ask people to go, especially if you've got a following. If not, maybe you know somebody who knows somebody who might be willing to do something. Like, actually properly help. Don't just go and try to be a smart ass and just be like, oh, I'm here, I'm supporting you with my presence. I'm sorry, but who are you? You're not M. Nasir, you are not Siti, Dato Siti Nurhaliza. You're not like a super celebrity that like your presence is going to bring other people coming along to like really lion the business and buy the stuff, okay? So yeah, rant of the break really is, if you really want to support your friends and family with small businesses, then actually buy their stuff or really engage and support them in an actual meaningful way that directly benefits their business or directly gives them something they need. Okay, don't just half-ass it, because that is a lot more detrimental to them and their business than actual help. Okay, remember, you want to help people, it's about them, it's not about you. It's not about you. Okay, I think that's something all of us tend to forget, is we make it about us, right? And yes, of course, you don't go out of your way if you can't afford to. So this is where gunalah otak, we say in Malaysia. Use your brain. Okay, you think about what you can help, then you offer. Don't just open the mouth and offer, right? Think before you speak. Don't just buka mulut, blah blah blah, and then in the end you cannot come true and there's a disappointment. Okay, then don't be upset next time if that friend or the family say, oh, you want to help, tak apa, it's okay, thank you, but we're doing fine. Don't get offended if they say no to you next time, okay? Because of that, so something to think about. All right, now I do want to go get some materials and borrow from the online archive called internetarchive.org. Yeah, I really like that page. Sometimes you find like some really cool stuff and older books there, and I could probably hit the French library. Maybe I should do that sometimes and borrow some of the exercise book. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Like, I'm just so up in my online world, and I'm just like, oh, I should just go to the library and borrow some French books there. And I want to attempt learning some German as well, because I need to eventually, work reasons. And also I got a bunch of friends in Germany, so I think I should just go and get some A1, A2 levels from the library. Why didn't I think about that? It's so dumb. Yeah, I think that is something you all should consider as well, because that is very, very useful. Seriously. Yeah. So I'm going to look at some things because I mean, you see, I'm distracted, right? I'm doing anything on my task list. Ugh, fucking ADHD, man. Yeah, biz strategy. Review. I can't even type review properly, become TV. Ay, whatever lah. Okay, anyhow. I am in my free account to borrow this book. What is your problem? Oh. Okay, maybe I just need to go to the library and check things out. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so alright, I suppose I should start the next timer a bit earlier than planned because I want to eat a snack and then I want to get going. So maybe I should just do 60 minutes this time, 60-10. And also I want to get my Claire Obscure Expedition 33 playthrough continue. I want to listen to all that's going on. It's exciting right now. I love the music. It's gonna be my next earworm playlist when I'm ready to put that back on. Yeah, and I'm very excited about that. So, okay lah. I'm gonna get the... Oh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah, I need to work on my sleep, y'all. Maybe I should do that live. Set a good example, right? Because when auntie do, then niece and nephew will do, right? Okay. Oh my god. Allergies and... Nature is kicking my butt. Life has been kicking my butt. I think I need to get some cushioning for my butt. And I'm amazed that I'm still here able to stream with y'all. So I'm glad for that. I'm very glad for that. And you know what? I think, yeah, just keep going. Okay, 60-10, 60-10. Okay, see you in an hour. Okay, everybody. I had someone nice come in for a chat earlier and they've left. Fantastic. Shout out to Not Streamer 8. Thank you for coming by to Berchatting dengan Auntie. It was nice. And thank goodness for my ADHD, you know, it's okay to chat and then I do my stuff to my chat. I'm trying to really get in my head the French numbers. So it's okay until the 60s. 60 is still okay because it's soixante and then da da da. But then 70 is, when you say it, is 60 plus say 10, 11, 12, 13. Then it gives you, you know, 70, 71, 70, etc. It's just the way the language is set up. And then 80 is 80, which means 4 plus times like 20. So 80, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 90 is, take a guess. It's 80 plus 10, 11, 12. So it's 90. And my brain cannot brain because I have to math to say the language words. Oh my gosh. And I'm curious what the German numbers are now because I only know very basic German numbers. I wonder if it's the same because if it is, oh my god. I mean, to math while you berlanguage is teramat banyak. It's quite a bit. So I hope not. Zwanzig. Oh god. Einen Zwanzig. Okay, so in German, it's like swapped. Like English is 21, Malay is 21. Cantonese is yayat yayi. Okay, 21, 22, 23. In Chinese, so everything still has the 2 in front, even in French. But in German, it's different. Oh no. 21, you say 120. Oh, 220. Oh my gosh. Wow, but at least the layout is I don't have to math. I just need to twist the words. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be crazy enough to try to tag team learning French and German. I think it might drive me crazy, but hey, maybe that's what my ADHD brain needs, you know, to really nail the language. Maybe I need both because I tell you this, and I don't know for not both of you, and I don't know for the rest of you whether you did this as well, or maybe that's just how certain of us who grew up in very multilingual countries and environments do it. But so I knew Mandarin and Hokkien for sure when I was really young, like in kindergarten. But unfortunately, when I went to primary school onwards, it was like if you spoke anything else other than English and Malay, then you would get like fined in class. So, you know, you gotta put coins, kind of like a swear jar, but a jar for like non-English and non-Malay languages. This one is really the effects of colonialism, because Malaysia was colonized by the British. So, you know, it was a whole thing about pushing for English. You gotta know English. You know, English has to be the number one because that's what you need to succeed, not just in Malaysia, but we want you all to go overseas to the West. People speak English. English. So essentially, we were shamed out of the language and also educated. The like mother tongues were educated and shamed out of us from school. And so what that meant was I forgot most of my Mandarin, but it's still in there, you know. Like, it's quite difficult for me to go back, but I still can kind of get around. It's very, you can tell it's definitely not my first or second language even. I'll put Mandarin Mandarin as my fourth, to be honest. First is definitely English and then Malay, just because I use English predominantly, but Malay I'm fluent in both, just, you know, not all the time. Unless I'm with my Malaysian people or back in Malaysia, or I'm listening to like Malay news and reading and music, and of course, the brain swaps, you know. Then third is definitely Cantonese, because I spent a lot of time learning Cantonese with Journey to the West TVB Hong Kong drama. I think a lot of those in my generation have done that. And so what I did was that show was playing on our regular TV, meaning that so a lot of the cinemas and TVs in Malaysia, you must have Malay subtitles, and most of the time, and especially in the cinemas, it's Malay, English, and Mandarin subtitles. Some of them have Tamil also. It really depends. So definitely, I learned Cantonese by translating to Malay, and then I kind of course, then in my head English as well. Yeah, so that's how I learned my Cantonese. So that's why I was wondering whether for me to actually effectively learn French and German, maybe I should just study both together. And then of course English is the base that carries them both, you know. And also I've come across this creator on social media. I can't remember his name, but he does some pretty cool stuff when it comes to French, like rapping in French to teach you certain conjugations and grammar, and I thought that was cool. And he said that there's some similarities between Chinese language, or rather Mandarin, and French, and I was like, huh, you know, I think that could be interesting for me to tap into, because then how you place certain words, or right, adverbs or blah blah, those type of thing, because I innately know most of that, then maybe, yeah. So, you know, and I think this is the interesting part for all of you out there. You know, you go through school learning how to study a certain way, but realistically, it doesn't work for everybody. And throughout school days, when I say school, I don't mean like university, I mean like actual primary school, secondary school, or rather elementary school, high school, whatever. You will feel like you don't know yourself enough, you know, unless of course you have parents who really instill confidence in you. Then of course you will learn and try your best to follow what the method is taught, like at school by teachers. Yeah, so that means when you go to university or pre-university, college, whatever it is, you might find that you have to kind of relearn how to study, because now you're an adult, you have more developed frontal cortex and prefrontal cortex. The executive function is more well developed, and everything. Then, you know, you'll find that you might need to adjust how you learn again, and that's okay. You know, that's okay, because then as time goes by, you have more responsibilities, or different responsibilities. Like for me right now, my 2 kids, I have to the way I manage, oh my god, one moment, excuse me, the way I manage my time, you know, it's all different now. So I really have to be intentional about how I use my study time. Yeah, so if I need something to really engage me, then that's the way I'm going to do it, and I will do it that way, you know. So maybe, and the only way to find out is to say for auntie, the only way to find out is to try. You don't try, you never know. Okay, of course some things maybe you never want to try, and that's okay, but when it comes to things for yourself like this study methods all, you have to try, otherwise you're never gonna find out. Okay, and I think a big thing is we all need to slow down, especially me, you know. But I also slowing down sometimes. Yeah, this world is fast paced, we can't help it, but at least some things in your life you can practice slowing down, then that's better than nothing, because at least that kind of gives you a break lah. Okay, so for me, excuse me, slowing down might actually mean me studying 2 languages together, because then I slow down, because I have to tag team between both, and because my curiosity is there and I want to know more, then I slow down, and that type of learning excites me, makes me happy. Endorphins, right? Dopamine rush, right? Which is very good for my ADHD brain, and for any brain, you know. Of course, those feelings are good, and that makes it more enjoyable. Then my success or chance of successfully sticking to it and learning will be higher, and that's the point. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to say that, but I think today I'm gonna call it a day. I know I've only been streaming for like 2.5 hours. Oh my god, see? Tak boleh lah. Nanti terlalu penat lah malam ni. And I think it's because, I don't know man, the weather, my allergies, and just my sleep has been so crap lately, which is ironic because I'm in the field of sleep medicine. But you know, easier said than done as always, but also recognizing sometimes we have conditions, issues, and all that can affect sleep. So sometimes takes time to troubleshoot. So you see, all the tears are coming out. Time to put eye drops because of allergy, itch, nose. I think things will get better. So anywho, thank you again to Not Streamer 8 asking me about my Discord stuff. I don't know, man. I signed up for a Discord. I don't know if I want to use it, how to use it here. I don't know. But yeah, I'm there, and you know, it's nice to have a chat here. That's why I really like streaming. It's so fun. You know, I think this Twitch thing is a bit more fun than YouTube right now, because I've started only last month. This is my second month-ish or so doing this. I've kind of chatted to a few folks already, and some folks came back chat to me. It was so fun. You know, YouTube is okay, but I think it's gonna take a lot of traction because YouTube's a lot bigger. But hey, who knows lah, huh? Just experiment. Okay, anywho, you all take care. I'll see you, and hopefully I will actually do stuff on my task list properly this time, but you never know, because yeah, it is what it is. Okay lah, I see y'all. What's today? Sunday. Okay, so I see you on Tuesday. Okay, ciao.